Paul Watson text messaged me this morning, fellow we got running prisonplanet.com, and he said, search these terms in Google Trends. It's the highest it's ever been. It was some 9/11 term, a Sheen term, and my name with something. I can't remember those terms, but he's doing a blurb tomorrow. But just look at the name Alex Jones. Put that up on screen. Look at that trend there. News reference volume for the name Alex Jones, the highest it's ever been since 2004 in the last 5 years. Double anything it's ever been. Look at that trend right there. And then also extremely high just on the web itself. We've been trending the last year higher than ever. But Watson had a bunch of 9/11 terms. He was text messaging me, and I went and looked and saw it, but I can't remember the terms. It's pretty late in England right now, but I may get those terms from him to show people. But there's my name in association with 9/11. And there's no doubt it's that 9/11 truth. My name, the highest it's ever been, and it's been listed by Lycos and Google as in the top 10 searches before. My name. Not Paris Hilton, not O.J. Simpson, not Michael Jackson, but, I've been in the top 10. Just another example of how much we're reaching people just with this show. My show is a small part of the total resistance to tyranny. We were talking to Tommy in Virginia, and Tommy was bringing up the fact that that's some good music, guys, but can you kill it? Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Up to 2 million march to U.S. Capitol to protest against Obama's spending and Tea Party demonstration. That's the Mail Online. All the foreign press shows the video, the photos, upwards of 2 million or more. And then the New York Times says a couple thousand. Go ahead.
It's horrible. Like I said, we just need to stop watching the regular news and that be done with it. I can't even watch Fox News anymore. It's disgusting. I wish you would play that clip and let them hear the Patriots saying tell the truth. And I have a whole slew of subjects. I'd love to talk with you sometime, Alex, on police corruption, pandemic planning, the swine flu. I've been researching in the New World Order for over 15 years, and it's time to stand up and speak up. People need to stop being worried about being entertained 24/7 and do some research on their own and figure this out and help us.
Well, the flu is just one more cover for total federalization. I appreciate your call. It's more government-sponsored terror as they hype it up and use it as a way to get the people to go along with total control. And the private interests that control the government make billions and billions of dollars off of it. Let's take another call. Thank you, Tommy. Andrew in New York, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Mr. Jones.
Good afternoon. Welcome. Good.
Thank you. In our local newspaper, yes, they showed the closest. This person must have climbed as close as they could to the very front to deliberately obscure the fact that there were literally, an absurd number of people.
Yeah, no, almost all U.S. newspapers. I searched for hours today, getting ready for this show. I'm addicted to news. And not CNN, not hardly even Fox. Could you find video from on top of the buildings, just every major road, street filled, the mall filled, from the mall all the way to the Capitol, jammed with upwards of 2 million people. And Homeland Security estimated, that's the source for the Daily Mail, the British paper, Homeland Security said 2 million. The government says 2 million, and the New York Times says a few thousand.
This photographer must have clawed the eyes out of old ladies and old men with canes just to get as close as they possibly could to the front, because it was just literally...
Yeah, they went down to the stage. They went down to the stage and showed the front of the crowd and then said, look, a couple thousand people. I've had local Austin media at pro-gun events, pro-Second Amendment events we've had, and pro-sovereignty, pro-border events, anti-open border events, and we might have 2,000 people there, and the news will go get a camera, take a shot of the end of a line of people out on the edge, and say, a few dozen people were at the Austin Capitol today, the Texas Capitol.
Or better yet, they take the picture after everybody's left and they're packing everything up, making it look like, oh, nobody showed up.
When the History Channel came to show me for a 9/11 hit piece, 9/11 Truth hit piece a few years ago, I was about 600 people at an event I was speaking to at UT. I was at another one in the main ballroom, 1,200 people, standing room only. They turned back over 1,000. That's what UT said. But History Channel came and showed during a recess 5 people in the bleachers and said that was who was there to see me. Total deception.
Well, just on a good note, though, in the same newspaper today, in the same section, those posters of Mr. Obama with the Joker face over it made it to our local newspaper. It seems somebody put up, and it seems you've been lighting a lot of little fires, as it were, under a lot of people's backsides. Well, they decided to put up their own posters calling the local mayor like a Mr. Doolittle. Now, get this. The city spends over $2,000 overnight to remove all these posters, but, and the newspaper reporter made certain they mentioned this, they left all the InfoWars posters alone. And
why?
This is a democratically controlled city. Why? Probably because a lot of them are probably figuring it out for themselves, and they're worried about their pension, too, and they see it all going down to you-know-what.
Well, the reason I had the contest to worldwide put up Obama Joker Infowars.com posters, and yes, that was us, folks, was because I wanted to show people their power. Now, our new contest that I will announce the winners Tuesday, a little bit late because I want to be able to properly watch the hundreds of videos we were sent, was any poster, any political idea you have, just whoever makes the best poster and post, them publicly and shoots a video of it. To show people the power of just going out and putting up posters. But you're saying in your town, multiple posters got put up, but they left the InfoWars posters up. What newspaper is that? I'd like to see it.
That's the Syracuse Post-Standard. S-T-A-N-D-A.
What was the headline in the Syracuse Post-Standard? I want to see that.
I apologize, sir. I do not have it in front of me. I had to read it over at my aunt's house.
Well, that's okay. We'll just, Syracuse Post-Standard, we'll go look at their online version for Joker poster.
They deliberately left yours up.
And the paper admitted they left the posters with InfoWars up.
And they didn't even mention how it's a democratically controlled city, too. In fact, part of the downtown committee, which is all a bunch of democratically, individuals, they left the posters alone. Same with the DPW workers.
But they took the ones down that bashed the mayor.
Or spray painted over the ones they couldn't remove.
Crazy. Thank you so much. Bizarre. Yeah, folks, German TV, Japanese TV, British TV, U.S. TV, national TV, every town and city we've looked at. Thousands of news articles. I can't even track them all, where you went and put the poster up. The locals whine about it. Then the news puts it on and gives us 1,000 times the attention. It's all about the exercise of the First Amendment and showing you the power you've got. But the new contest is just put up whatever poster you want. Just get involved. Just get up off your butt, stop watching the television, and get out there. Let's go ahead and talk to JT in Texas. JT, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Alex? Calling about the media whores and everything that's going on with not reporting the millions of people showing up. It just shows how disconnected we are, or they are from us, in the sense that Congress, everything's just disconnected from the people. And
I hear you, brother. Good points, JT. Glad you chimed in with that. Tom in Florida, you're on the air worldwide.
Hey, great work, Alex. I was just thinking today, we were how with all the efforts that we've made since 9/11, and we were with the films, the town hall meetings, the groundswell of, people talking to one another, the blogs, the internet sites, the whole thing, it's been great, although it's been building slowly. Yet with this Charlie Sheen thing this week, it seems entirely possible that on a worldwide basis, where this perhaps, whoever has advanced over the cause of 9/11 truth more than anything that's happened in the last 8 years, perhaps, and if that is indeed true, would you not feel that this certainly would be indicative of as a time to be using even more sophisticated psyops on the New World Order?
Well, look, I'm a limited person. I can't do everything. I ran this operation against the globalists. It's in full swing now. More announcements coming up, probably Tuesday or Wednesday with Sheen. We're looking at which day to have him on. This is only phase 1. And Sheen was the bait. He knows he's the bait. That was his plan. So this is called self-sacrifice. He's not who the media says he is. Just to get the attack dogs to come in after him, but then to read his 20 points. Because the average person doesn't know 6 of the 10 commissioners said it's a cover-up, a lie, the Pentagon lied, there should be a criminal investigation of what really happened. They're seeing that and the other 19 points of the 20 points in 20 Minutes with the President. Top banner on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com if folks want to see that, or if they want to watch the video of his video message to the president that's been the #1 video the last 2 days on YouTube, just that one version of it. Anything else, sir?
No, that's okay.
But hey, proof's in the pudding. Were we not successful?
The only question I have with her is I'm talking not about just the Charlie Sheen thing over, but devising even more sophisticated psyops
No,
for the
I'm
future.
saying it took me a month and a half to launch this one operation. Yes, run your own operations in your own area. Don't wait for orders from headquarters. Go to the sound of the guns. The news is coming up, and we'll be right back for the second hour, September 13, 2009. I'm Alex Jones.